Oh, there's no greater feeling than facing Jason the Mind Sculptor in this format. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Man, this is a powerful card to add to Arena. It's a mill deck. Okay. My goodness, this is a powerful card. I need to unlock this myself, but whoo-wee, this format's getting hairy, guys. It's getting real hairy. So we take a bit of damage, and we're going to discard. What do we want to discard? 1, 2, maybe just 1. We kind of want these other things. Actually, the Glorybringer doesn't hit walkers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, for fudge's sake! 3 lands. 3 lands. I guess we have Valakut Awakening for the second wheel. Jace will reawaken the. Okay. I'd rather go for Jace than Jace. They chose this Jace instead of that Jace. Interesting. Let's see if we can do some combat then. I've got 2 mana open. That's totally not suspicious at all. That's an instant. Let's try and resolve Azariel here. Interesting. We actually resolve spells against a blue deck? Some weird stuff's going on here. Jace Tribal. Now, interestingly enough, Zariel can give haste. So, I think I know what to do. We're going to be able to kill either one of these, basically. Oh, this feels insanely good. Oh, this feels nice. We'll kill the bigger Jace. Actually, we can kill both the Jaces. This feels pretty crazy, considering that... I mean, what did they expect? They just played Jaces. I don't know what to say about that. Definitely not what I expected when I saw Jason Mind Sculptor. Yeah, just peculiar, really. Welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're looking at Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest, which is my favourite card from Bloomburrow. This guy is absolutely awesome. As you may know, I love dragons, and combining it with a bird, well, it's just an even bigger dragony thing, I guess. A 5/5 flying body is already pretty insanely good, and then whenever he attacks or enters, exile top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control, power 4 or greater. So at the minimum, you'll always get 1, but you want to have loads of creatures in the deck with power 4 or greater to kind of synergize with that. And you can play those cards until the end step. Now, if you don't play them, you'll deal 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. Now, in Commander with 3 other players, this is even better because you're dealing even more damage, and you can give it something like Shadow Spear to give it lifelink, which is pretty epic. But something else we want to be doing in this deck, well, there's 2 things really. Firstly is ways to increase the damage output, and we can do that with Solfim, which lets you deal extra non-combat damage. Obviously with Dragonhawk out and a card in exile, that's going to be 4 damage per card. But things really get crazy when you duplicate the triggers. So Panamonican is just excellent with this deck. And also Roaming Throne. Interestingly, they sit next to each other on the curve here. But yeah, they're just going to give you extra triggers. And it's not even necessarily about playing the extra spells. It's just a mega burn spell. I'm wondering, is it too powerful? It's difficult to interact with. The trigger goes on the stack and it's delayed until the end step. In a way, it's very similar to Hazoret the Fervent, which lets you discard cards to deal 2. But I think Dragonhawk is a far superior version of Hazoret, although Hazoret does have Indestructible. And yeah, if you can give this guy haste, even better. So that's why we do have Lava's boots to give him haste and ward, and a pair of the Swiftfoot boots as well, which is really nice to boost it out. And, you know, if you have double triggers, haste, double ETBs, it just stacks up really crazily. And yeah, we have stuff in the deck that has 4 power or more just to make it even better. Urabrask is one of the best ones, just to give everything haste. Got Chair of the Peaks, obviously just crazy card. Goldspan Dragon, Glorybringer to just round out those awesome dragons. Oh, and you've also got a Bonehor Dracosaur as well. There's so many amazingly good 5 mana dragons with 4 power or more. Rampaging Raptor is the red version of Questing Beast. This is excellent. Sunspine, Lynx, Punishers, very mana hungry decks. And it's just going to be awesome. It can probably kill a lot of decks just from a couple of ETBs, depending on what you're facing. You're facing 5 color, this is going to do a lot of damage. And yeah, it's just really awesome. There's loads of removal in the deck, lots of red spells to just kill our opponent. Don't leave home without Scorching Shot. 2 mana for 5 is incredibly good rate here. You can even kill most things. And mono red does struggle against a few late game controlling things, but the fact it just does so much damage from an ETB trigger is really excellent. You can throw in a few swords like Sword of Fortune Frontier to just boost the number of spells you can play and lands you can play, because 5 mana is pretty expensive. But then you also have Urza's Incubator to make your dragons 2 cheaper, so don't forget that to put in the deck as well. But the mana base for monocolors is really nice and simple. Just loads of basics. Nykthos, Arena of Glory is just super incredibly good in this deck to make your Dragonhawk come out on turn 4 without any other support. That's pretty insane. But then obviously the Arena of Glory will be tapped, so just be cautious of that. Let's get into today's gameplay. Let's see how much damage Dragonhawk can deal by combat damage, and more importantly, via the extra damage by not casting spells he exiles.
Huh. What is it, Otacon?
Hey Snake, have you thought about getting some more subs and some views?
Yeah, we could do some new subs. How are they gonna do that?
Yeah, you can just do that below.
Go ahead and click like and subscribe below.
Nice, we've got some good tools here to face Chatterfang. With the brand new art, kind of crazy. Is that better art than the original? I think it might be. They've made it a lot more anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. My god, that's horrendous. Oh, actually, that's 3 toughness. I think we're just going to save that bolt for the Chatterfang here. Marionette Apprentice. Why do I feel like every deck I face is... Oh, makes me worried. Oh, they're so strong. Chatterfang is freaking crazy, man. I need to know what I put in my deck that made me face all these terrors. Trigger draining. Okay. Let's just kill this now before they can sacrifice it to draw 2 cards or something. And your stuff like Bone Crusher Giant is great because it's a spell that kills something, but also it provides a 4-power creature, which is really, really important to trigger off in this deck. Diabolic Intent searches for any card. Oh dear. Not good. I wish that by using monocolor, it would give you like a slightly higher chance to face monocolor, but geez, I just don't see anything apart from mono green Pock. What's it going to be? Thoughtseize? No idea. Zariel. I'm actually going to go for Zariel. I like to go for like more abstract drops, because if I just went for a creature, then we're going like kill the creature instead. I've gone for Dragonhawk. Oh, kill that instead. But with Zariel, it's a bit more. There's a bit more like residual stuff going on here. Ooh, Lord Skitter. Don't like that. But now we have really great blockers. Interesting, because now our blockers killed 2 things. Wow. That's kind of a weird attack. I guess it had to be done. Let's definitely go for Glorybringer. Make another blocker. And always make sure to press exert. Because I've made that mistake a lot of times. So when you attack with all, and you forget to press exert, it will just attack normally. So be cautious. It's one of the more finicky abilities in the game. Dark Ritual gives them 6 mana. What's it going to be? Bolster Citadel? Liliana? Meat Hook. Okay, fair enough. Ping them. Right, this is kind of nice. We'll go for Dragonhawk. I think we're actually going to play that just to get the extra land drop. Go for a little boost.
Unleash your ferocity.
Also, Zariel's +1 works super well with our... If we have any creatures with like 3 power, And we tick up to give +1. That's going to trigger the Dragonhawk as well, which is kind of nice. Oh, man. But at the same time here, they're spending all of their mana, time, and resources on killing our drops, that it's kind of like, it's not too bad. Let's keep punishing them. Let's go for Panamonican, and then let's tick up again, because next turn we're going to be in ultimate range here. And they are at 4 life now. So Zariel basically turns anything into a really terrifying creature. 6, 7, and then next turn, if we get a land, we can go for Dragonhawk. We get 2 triggers here. Equip. That's already 4 damage without doing anything else from the non-cast spell triggers. So, Invasion of Innistrad. Okay. Well, I'm afraid that's still dead because of Zariel's ability. Nice try, though. They had the removal, they just didn't have anything else, I guess. And we just have haste, which is just one of the best abilities in the whole game. Wowzers. And that would have been an additional 6 damage after that as well. This guy is so cool. Love it. Flubs the Fool. Okay, so this is, I think this is the buy box cut. 5 toughness. Okay, we're going to struggle to kill that. Play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. If you have no cards in hand, otherwise, discard a card. So it wants you to be top decking, basically. It wants you to have nothing. Okay. 5 toughness. That's big. I've actually seen CGB pilot this, which was quite interesting. Do they use counters? I don't know. Let's just tick up. I'm not too scared of their aggression here. How much haste is their deck going to really have? The deck feels more landfall synergy. Oracle of Moldiah, okay. No land on top, but Flare of Denial on top, but they need to sacrifice blue things together for free. Okay. What do? Do we just do this? And then Brotherhood's End, I think. That seems legit to me. Nice, that clears the way. I like that. But they do have a counter spell on top. So it's going to be tough to resolve the next spell. Oh, they're just going to go for that. We have the kill spell. 4 damage. Exile it. Get rid, please. Go for Roaming Throne. Choose Dragon. Dragon. Okay, lovely. Tick up again. On the road to getting Zariel back up to ultimate. I feel like they've missed a few land drops here. Okay, they just did one. And if they leave just mana for Solve-him. Oh my goodness. What's that doing in the deck? That's a strange one. What is Solve-him doing in that deck? Double damage. Non-combat sources. Do you just go for Rampaging Raptor and then haste it in? Or do you go for Dragonhawk? Let's go for Dragonhawk here. We're going to get some excellent number of triggers. Blip in hell. 4 triggers here. Land. And we get 2 more. And then we would have had haste with the Zariel attacking, get 2 more. And that would have been 12 damage plus the 5, 17. Wow, that was savage. All right, we'll give this a go. Versus 5 color because there are no other colors to use apparently. It's such a rough matchup. Mono versus 5. Oh boy, it's not like green and blue where they have a bit more of a chance, but. Yeah, mono red really struggles. That is, we do have a lot of inherent downsides with this color. We can't deal with enchantments. Can't deal with indestructible very well. We can't deal with 6 toughness very well. But we'll see. So land goes in the graveyard. So I'm thinking the Cemetery Gatekeeper could be good here. To Wound them a bit. Okay. Conundrum, that's not going to really do much against us. Although we should have actually played the Mines of Moria first, to be fair. Yeah. This is what happens, guys, when, you know, when people say, oh, you made a mistake. Yeah. I've been making this video for about 3 hours. Keep getting interrupted by my kid waking up. Okay. Two damage, nice. Add 1 mana of any color. I wanna kill that with Chandra. Nice. Gets out of the way and gives us a bit of ramp for the following turn. Seems decent. And some pressure with the Gatekeeper, which is good. They will inevitably keep playing lands, and this really, you know, it's going to pile on. All these bits of damage. Sadly, it doesn't count ETBs only when somebody plays a land. So when someone fetches, they'll still only take 2, because playing is your play action for the turn, but put is actually different from playing. Not sure if everyone realised that. There's 2 separate functions. Jukai Naturalist. And Sanctum. Oof, that's annoying. Oh dear. Yes, that is annoying. Okay. Let's add some mana.
This'll be easy.
Should we go for Dragonhawk? Or this? Let's go for this. 2, 3. I want to get rid of that. I want to get some lands. Well, we certainly got some lands. Jeez. Yeah, go for this. Swinging with that. Now, this Sanctum of Stonefangs is going to be very, very irritating. It's going to drain us for a lot of life. That's 2 a turn so far. But our Cemetery Gatekeeper is kind of nullifying that, keeping that at bay. So, do they just go for the Shrine? If they do, we kill it with the Bolt. Okay, that's working out pretty well then. And they've got 1 cheeky mana open. What do we do? Let's go for the red again. Try and kill the Goshen Tai. Nice. Dragonhawk. Get a trigger. Hazoret. So we can't cast that, which is a shame. But we can go over. I think we just go all in. That's going to be a 4 damage. So I think they might have to think about blocking here. Well, they're dead. Yeah, they're just dead. Wow, we got super lucky there. Wow, perfect. Oh, baby. When it goes well, it goes really well. But my God, the matches today have been tough. Opponent goes first, as bloody always. It is a mandate that I must go second. Ral, Monsoon, Mage. I hate coin flip abilities, you know. That's my hot take. Coin flip abilities don't belong in Magic. They're just so annoying for a number of reasons. Here's a really paranoid anxiety one. If someone flips a really, really heavy coin and it lands on your card in real life, that's going to dent your card. That's annoying.
Just a rain mage, nothing to see here.
Oh, bit of dialogue there. What else? What else is paranoia with a coin flip? I don't like random in games because random doesn't reward skill as much as just you have a plan and the plan is executed because you deemed it so, you know. Now if this flips, it feels like congratulations, you got lucky, you know. I mean, there's always going to be luck involved, but Ether Spellbomb's kind of annoying, right? Can bounce anything we have. So ideally, the only thing we can really get now is a board wipe. That's really going to help. Going second is so sucky. So sucky. Okay. I'll tell you what's more sucky as well. People holding priority and not doing anything with that. Come on, duders. Duders. And the fact it flips, you get a flip anytime you cast an instant sorcery, chances are really high that it's going to flip. And the downside is so minimal. 1 damage to you, is that it? It should really be 2 damage to make it more balanced. But oh, finally passing. Okay. I think we're just going to use this. Put any number. And hope it resolves. Because we desperately need things. Things. Don't want any of those. Lands, a braid. Okay. Got a few kill spells. They can actually use that to return their own creature. So using the abrade on the Ral probably isn't a great idea here. Unless maybe, I don't know, they get heads. Can we respond to that? Do we have to respond now? Oh, I want to see how that works, to be honest. If they win the flip, do we get a chance to kill it before it flips? Or is it all just part of resolution? I don't think we can. I think it's too late by that point. Let's try and kill him. Even though they've got 2,000 otters here. They've basically got 3 Monastery Swift Spears, which is kind of annoying. Magma Jet. So they're going to try and flip it in response. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. And it doesn't flip. Well, that could have gone horrendously bad there. Because if it flipped, we would have wasted the kill spell and they would have had instant speed Ral. I've not seen Magma Jet since standard days of old. It's crazy. Prowess. But the thing about prowess is it kind of has diminishing returns, right? Like it will get smaller and smaller the fewer spells they have. But saying that, let's just kill some of them. I want to get a land here. And then Koth kind of acts like a lifelink. If they want to try and kill him, they can go ahead and use spells and use their resources to do that. Feels bad to spend like immense kill spells on like 1/2s and 1/1s, but it's just the fact they can scale up is kind of terrifying. Yeah, but it's been a while since I've seen an Izzet kind of aggro build. It's kind of cool to see. Even if Ral is a very cheeky, very cheap 2-mana Planeswalker. Jeez. Prismari Command, that'll do it. That's 4 damage in total they can do.
My turn.
Very, very focused on killing the Koth there, whereas maybe attacking me would have been better, because that would have been 6 damage to me, taking me to 8. But we'll see what they do. Yeah, they are going to just take him out. Yeah, they're still keeping up the Ether Spell Bomb, which is very annoying.
This is it then.
If that's the case, maybe we go for kill that. If they bounce that, then so be it. Okay. And the Panamonican will be nice because it will give us an extra trigger with the Dragonhawk here. And it might just give us an extra land or a small kill spell we can use. And then if they bounce it, we get more triggers. So it's not the end of the world. So do they go for Ral and keep up the spell bomb again? Or do they just do something else in hand? Alania. Oof. That's a scary one. Right. I just really need to get kill spell or something here. Galvanic Discharge. 3 damage maximum. I guess we can kill the 1/1. It's not the best, to be honest, but just take some of the edge off, I suppose. Go for the Gold Hound. Okay. And we're gonna have to deal with the fact that the spell bomb is likely gonna bounce to Dragonhawk. Intrude on the mind. Oh no. They're going to copy it. Ugh. That is horrific. That is a lot of... That's 10 mana they got for 5. Jeez. And now they're going to get... We'll give them that pile. I don't really want to give them Jinga Taxius, to be honest. And the board wipe. Well, they're saying that the board wipe would have actually affected them as well. So maybe that was actually the play. Not the greatest piles, but... I'm not saying the opponent hasn't chosen one. I'm just saying they just didn't... Yeah. Each pile had a powerful thing in it. Stormwing, Ravenform, Shadow, and Brainstorm. Yeah, we'll give them Shadow and Brainstorm. 2 of these, Jesus. Oh, no, I don't like that. Thundering Rebuke. Interesting. So we can deal double damage now? For things... non-combat damage. We probably want to kill one of these, don't we? Yeah, let's take out one of those. And then be a little bit aggressive here. I'm going to go over the top, because this is an attack trigger as well, so we can get 2 more triggers here. Oh, come on, man. Just lands. Yeah, they got super lucky with that spell. But they're going to get even more lucky if they get a double memory deluge. Saying that, that's going to take the whole turn to do that. Shadow of Second Sun basically draws an additional card, lets him play an instant. Double Brainstorm is fine, not too bothered about that. Then we'll play this, and then we'll be able to deal 8 damage to them. That's pretty good. And even though they kill the Dragonhawk here or bounce it, once we get to play it again, it does mean that we're going to get the Panharmonicon triggers again, so... Double Brainstorm, but they're completely tapped out here. I'm going to draw a card. But then... Yeah, this is very scary now. If it's the first instant sorcery spell, or the first otter. I mean, the fact they give us a card is, like, fine. But yeah, double spells is pretty scary. Even though there are other cards out there that do this ability on enchantments. The fact it lets you do it with otters is kind of funny as well. But yeah, again, if they're just Memory Deluge and our turn, that's all their mana. But regardless of that, they still drew +2 cards there, which is kind of scary. And they're going to draw another one with a Shadow. Yeah, I don't know. Was that the right choice? Not sure. Let's go to combat. See what they want to do. Hopefully they don't have any... I don't know. Oh, we get triggers here as well. The fact that let us attack is kind of interesting. They let us attack. They didn't want to bounce before. That's interesting. It's even more damage then. So they bounce the Soulfilm. The Dragonhawk hits them. They bounce the Dragonhawk. Oh, is that a wizard as well? Oh, it is a wizard. Lightning Bolt. Interesting. We can deal 6 with this. Destroy artifact. Okay, discard 2 cards. Okay, let's do that then. I'm going to use some life. This is very risky. Discard those 2. So that's going to be indestructible here, which is pretty useful, actually. Unless they got another spell in response, which would be very annoying. They're going to use the Ether Spell Bomb in response, and we use the Lightning Bolt. That's 6. Or do we go for the Alania? Try and kill the Alania. I don't know. If they counter this, that's pretty bad, but that doesn't mean they don't have the blocker. If they don't. Mystical Dispute. We have the mana, though. That's 6 damage. Kills that. Annoyingly, that bounces that back to a hand. And destroys that. They get so many things. So annoying. Pretty infuriating, actually. Why did that come back to our hand? 5 damage to target creature, but we made it indestructible, right? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But that otter did a hell of a lot of damage. I'm not happy about that. And there's bloody Shadow of the Second Sun as well.
Chance of storms today?
2 Rowls.
Tail? Oh, crap.
Otters.
I'm an otter. I thirst for information.
They're actually going to discard and draw 3 and then discard 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good. They're just... That Flame of Arnold did way too much. It did 4 things for 3 mana. Ridiculous. Basically casualties of war. If this gets countered, yeah. That's pretty much game, I think.
I can invent
Draw a card, get 2 energy. Fair enough. Get some triggers. Land. Okay. I do not feel safe. And then end step, that's... Is that 8 damage? Unless they bounce Solve him or something? Or is it too good to be true here? Wow. So if I'd played that land, I would have actually lost. I'm very surprised I managed to take that. Wow, that was a tough game. They had so much stuff. Yeah, and that Flame of Arnold ripped into us so hard. Friggin' Alania, man. That's a strong card. Might have to make that one day. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.